Good day, everyone, and welcome to our webinar entitled From Hands to Heritage Filipino Arts That Lives On. I'm Faustine Yesha Lugarta, your host for today's session, and joining me is my co host, Miss Kent Mary Pauline Pipito.
So, good day to all our viewers. So, this webinar aims to celebrate the creativity, resilience, and cultural identity to our Gamaba awardees, also known as the National Living Treasures of the Philippines.
That's right, Miss Kent. The Gawad sa Manilikha ng Bayan, or Gamaba, recognizes outstanding Filipino artists who have dedicated their lives to preserving our traditional art forms. Art that reflects the soul and heritage of our nation.
So, today, we'll be focusing on three exceptional individuals, which is Eduardo Motok, Haja Amina Api, and Teofilo Garcia, whose artistry continues to inspire future generations and keep our Filipino culture alive.
Joining us this morning are our three distinguished guest speakers who will walk us through the stories and significance of this remarkable artist. Let us begin with our first guest, Mr. Ronel Rieta, who will introduce us to the life and artistry of Eduardo Moto.
Thank you, Ms. Yesha. Good day, everyone. Eduardo Motok is a renowned metalsmith from Apalit, Pampanga. In 2004, he was recognized as a Gamaba Awardee for his mastery in creating intricately designed religious and secular art pieces made from metal. Motok began as a simple wood carver but later taught himself the craft of metalwork. His masterpieces, such as retablos, altars, and carved crucifixes, are admired for their precision, depth, and spiritual symbolism. His artistry reflects the deep connection between faith and craftsmanship. Through his hands, ordinary metals transforms into sacred beauty. Matok's work reminds us that Filipino creativity is not just about technical skills, it's also an act of devotion and love for tradition.
So thank you, Mr. Rita. Truly, Eduardo Motog's artistry mirrors the harmony between faith, patience, and passion. A perfect example of how our culture can be preserved through creative expression.
Indeed, now let's move forward to another extraordinary artist who mastered the art of weaving. To discuss the life and legacy of Haja Amina Api, let's welcome our second guest speaker, Mr. John Kevin Momo.
Thank you, Yesha. Haja Minaapi, the master mat weaver of the Sama people from Tawi-Tawi, was honored as a Gamaba awardee in 1989. She was widely known for her expertise in banig weaving characterized by geometric precision, intricate colors, patterns, and cultural storytelling. Her mats are not just functional items, they represent the artistic spirit and traditions of Mindanao indigenous communities. Each line, color, and weave tells a story about identity, resilience, and harmony. Beyond her artistry, Haja Amina shares her skill with younger generations, ensuring that this cultural practice endures. Her legacy continues to inspire Filipinos to honor their roots through creativity and perseverance.
Thank you, Mr. Momo. That was beautifully said. Haja Amina Api's weaving truly reflects how art connects communities and carries the essence of who we are as Filipinos.
So absolutely. Now let's proceed to our final Gamaba awardee for today's discussion. Here to tell us more about the craftsmanship of Teofilo Garcia, the maker of the Tabungaw hat, is Mr. Cairo Rivan Masokol.
Thank you, Ms. Kent. Teofilo Garcia is a farmer and craftsman from Abra who became a Gamaba awardee in 2012 for his exceptional skill in making a traditional Tabungaw hat. This hat, made from dried gourds or opo combined with a rattan and bamboo, is a practical yet artistic creation used by farmers for protection from the sun and the rain. But Garcia, it's more than just a headpiece, it's a reflection of creativity, resourcefulness, and the Filipino spirit. Through his innovation and craftsmanship, Garcia transformed a simple farm necessity into an artistic symbol of cultural pride. His story is remind us that true artistry lies in finding beauty and meaning in the ordinary.
So thank you, Mr. Masokol. Indeed, Teofilo Garcia's Tabungaw hat is a symbol of humility, innovation, and love for culture.
Now that we've heard about our three living treasures, let's open the floor for our open forum and reflection session, where our participants will share their insights and questions for our guest speakers. Let's begin with our first participant, Mr. Darcy Navarez.
Thank you, Yesha. My question is for Mr. Rieta. How did Eduardo Motoc's background influence his artistry and dedication to metalwork?
That's a great motto. Motok's humble beginnings as a farmer and wood carver taught him discipline and patience. His strong faith and environment shaped his passion for creating religious art, turning metal into spiritual masterpieces.
So thank you, Mr. Reita. Now let's hear from Mr. Prince Daniel Melgar.
My question is for Mr. Momo. How did Haja Amina a peace art influence younger generation in her community?
That's an important question. Haja Minaapi didn't just weave mats. She wove values. She mentored the youth, teaching them that weaving preserves not just livelihood, but also identity and history.
Beautifully said. Next, we have Mr. Bassett Ponde.
Thank you, Miss Licia. This question is for Mr. Masokol. What makes Teofilo Garcia's statement What makes Teofilo Garcia's Tabungaw hat unique among other traditional crafts?
The uniqueness lies in its purpose and material. It's functional, artistic, and sustainable. The Tabungaw hat represents the creativity and rural Filipinos who transform nature into meaningful art.
So thank you for those thoughtful answers. Truly, our Gamaba awardees show that creativity, culture, and community go hand in hand.
Okay, before we end, we'd like to ask each participant to share a brief reflection about today's discussions. Let's start with Mr. Navarez.
I realized that Filipino art is not just about beauty, it's about identity. These artists teach us that even the simplest craft can carry deep meaning and purpose.
I agree. What inspired me most is their dedication. They work not for fame, but for heritage to make sure our cultures continues.
And it made me appreciate the hands that build our tradition. They are living pro- they are living proofs that arts can preserve history.
So thank you to all our speakers and participants for this enriching discussion. We have learned that through their crafts, our Gamaba awardees reminds us of the importance of perseverance, artistry, and cultural pride.
Indeed, our theme, From Hands to Heritage, perfectly captures today's message. Filipino art continues to live on through the passion of our local artists and the hands that carry their tradition forward.
Once again, thank you for joining us today. This has been your host, Kent Mary Polino Pipito, and
Yesha Lugarta,
saying,
saying,
keep the
keep the
heritage
heritage
alive
alive and let art
and let
live on.
art live on.